whenever we give our body, it's a practice, it's a rebellion, it's a liberation. So critical. We're so quick to be like, oh, I shouldn't talk about what my body's doing. I shouldn't talk about this thing. I'm just going to feel really alone in this thing. It's like, no, these are really human experiences we're having. I got really curious what it meant to combat all the shame. And to me, that meant having every day for 2 months straight off of not really having any at all. I was really unabashed about using the toy constantly, and even having to combat a little bit of, is it okay to be using the toy this much? Should I only be using my hands? This is the lazy person's out. And the toy had been so great as a tool for like being really curious about turn-ons, being really curious about when I get contracted around this stuff and what that represents, and then how do I move through that? Oh, it's interesting. I'm questioning whether I'm right. Great. Let's giggle about that and then get the toy out and keep going.
For me personally, having something that was powerful really helped me get there and helped me get out of my head and into my body in a way that if I was using my hands or if I was feeling like I had to really work for it, that I would get distracted and anxious and maybe think more about my trauma and feel really sad. I was like, this is just a way to shoot me to the moon and move forward and start to create that sense of myself again as a being. Magic wand is my go-to because when I didn't even know what an orgasm was, I was able to have an orgasm with that. And then when I felt so shut out from my body, I couldn't even get there anymore. It didn't even matter how. I was still able to get there most of the time with that. And everybody is welcome to do it their own way. But I just wanted to share that there's really no right way and wrong way. And so often we think that healing is this beautiful process. And of course, you're going to cry and there's tears, but that you almost should be crying in the candlelit room wearing a dress that's from a beautiful silk shop or something. And for me, it's not. My healing comes in sweatpants and with ice cream and with a and trashy reality TV. And that is totally fine too.